welcome back to Kirk Kooks, and it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Pizza Wednesday again. This is episode 20 in the series now. Quick note about that, if you remember originally I said there was 24 episodes in this series because I had a list of pizzas, this list here, that had 24 pizzas on it. I have covered this briefly before, but I'll just get into it actually on this series quickly. I went through the subtitles of every single episode of the Ninja Turtles cartoon from, I think it run from about 87 to about 97 or something. There's 10 seasons altogether. I downloaded a subtitle file for every episode and searched the word pizza on them subtitle files because there was just Word documents. I could search it by word, search the word pizza, and I found a bunch more pizzas that weren't on this list. And I mean, probably about 50 more. So I mean, we've probably got enough pizzas listed now to go for about 70 sort of episodes or something like that. I mean, there's some really bizarre ones. I think like octopus is on one of the toppings. Thinking for that, we'll just get an octopus and just plop it on top of the pizza. I think that'd be pretty cool. Ox meat, yak cheese, alligator meat. There's loads of crazy things on this. Liver and bubble gum. I mean, that sounds revolting, doesn't it? I'll get to enjoy that at some point. So yeah, this series is going to be going for a lot longer now. So I guess that's good if you enjoy the series. So there is a few people who have used this list of 24 before. James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd of Cinemassacre. I mean, I'm quite a big fan of James. I love his work as the angry video game nerd. Years ago, he had like a pizza party and they got like takeaway pizzas and they put the toppings that was on this list onto the takeaway pizzas. And that's how they did all 24. Like they wouldn't do it like we're doing, where they make a full pizza. It'd just be like a couple of slices and they'd cut them up and they'd share it out. But he did this originally, and that was sort of what gave me the idea for it. But I wanted to take it up a notch and, like I say, make pizzas from scratch, handmade dough, all that sort of thing, and make a whole pizza. And it was originally, like I say, only going to be 24 episodes, but now we are going to do every single pizza that I could find in the series. I mean, there's probably one or two where they don't actually use the word pizza and they might say something else, in which case I've missed that when I've searched the subtitles. But for the majority, we should nearly enough be trying every single pizza from the Ninja Turtles cartoon during this series now. So I think that should be a bit of fun. So this is episode 20. This is one of the new pizzas that I found. It's a pretty simple one, to be honest. I thought after the last few weeks they've been pretty revolting, I'd treat myself to something that I think is actually going to taste nice today. This one is from season 2, episode 1, Return of the Shredder. It's peanut butter and jelly. I mean, you might remember actually, if you've watched the whole series, one of the times when we used peanut butter, I said actually I reckon PB&J could be a good pizza. And I was going to make that because originally it wasn't on this list. I was just going to make it as an episode at some point, a random one. But now it's on the list, so we get to do it on the Turtles series. So that is what we're going to do today. If you watch some of the other videos, you'll have seen that the other day I made my own jam and my own peanut butter and my own jelly. So we've got some strawberry jam and some peanut butter. So that's what I'm going to use for this pizza as well. So everything's sort of homemade. We've got homemade dough, homemade peanut butter, homemade jam. Everything's homemade actually on this one, which is pretty cool, I guess. So that's going to be this week's episode. Like I say, there's some really fun ones coming up, but I thought I'd try something that's not going to make me throw up today. Sorry. So I've already got my dough ready, got some dough balls all made up to make this pizza with, so let's dough. Okay, so that is stretched out. We're now ready for the PB&J. I'm going to do this 2 different ways, so I'm going to split it down the middle. One base is going to be jam, topped with peanut butter and cheese. The other base will be peanut butter, topped with jam and cheese. So try it 2 different ways, see which one works better. Or do we split it into 3? So it's in thirds and do one that's cheese and tomato with peanut butter and jam as a topping 2. Maybe that's what we should do actually. Let's do 3. We'll split it into 3. 3 thirds, a jam base, peanut butter base and a tomato base. Let's do it that way. Okay, so stupid Kirk forgot to put the camera on when he topped this. So I'll just go over what I've done with it with you. Rather than me doing it again and wasting all this, I'm just going to go over what I've done. So this is split into 3 thirds. There and there. So you've got this base here is a peanut butter base, topped with a bit of cheese and then some dollops of jam. This side is a tomato base, topped with a bit of cheese, and then some blobs of peanut butter and some blobs of jam. And then this third here is a jam base, topped with a bit of cheese, and then blobs of peanut butter. So we've got this 3 different ways. We've got a tomato base, a peanut butter base, and a jam base. All different, so it should all taste slightly different, and I think that's the best way we could have covered this one. We've got 3 different attempts at it. So yeah, I'm sorry I forgot to put the camera on. Well done, eh? But that's ready. I mean, you didn't miss so much, just me putting some jam and peanut butter on pizza dough. That's ready for the oven, so let's get it cooked. So that's the PB&J pizza in. Just wait for it to cook now. I don't know what it is, but when you put peanut butter in a pizza oven, it doesn't smell great. It gives off a really weird odour. It's almost a fishy odour. I mean, it doesn't taste fishy when you eat it, but it actually tastes quite good. But for some reason, while it's cooking, really fishy smell. It's nearly done, this one anyway. Okay, so here is the finished peanut butter and jelly pizza. Split into 3 ways, this one, if you remember. So this side here is the jam base with peanut butter topping. That is the tomato base with peanut butter and jam topping. Then that is the peanut butter base with jam topping. Okay, so peanut butter and jelly. I need to cut this into 3 separate slices. Just need to try and remember where those slices begin and end. I believe that's one there. I believe that's one there. That's the peanut butter base. I think that's the tomato base, which means there's an extra bit there. This is the jam base. Let's start with a bite of the peanut butter base one. This one's got a lot of peanut butter on it.
Liver and wheat germ. Come on, Michelangelo. Think healthy for a change. You had peanut butter and jelly on your pizza last night.
Oh, no way, bud. I had chocolate chips and caramel fudge.
Yeah, that's good. I knew it would be, but peanut butter on the base has gone really chewy. Obviously, it's been in that really hot oven. It's obviously the very first topping we put on the base, and it's obviously took a lot of the heat, and it has gone quite chewy. That it's really nice though. Yeah, that's nice. So this one I think is the jam-based one. No, it's not. That's the tomato sauce based one, which I'm guessing means this here, there's actually a bit of peanut butter base still on that. This piece here is the jam based one. Peanut butter base wins, then the jam base, and then the tomato one's not. It wasn't as sweet and it just didn't taste as good. So obviously I'm going to put little blobs on rather than a full layer, but I mean the peanut butter and jam one with the peanut butter base is really good. I mean it's got a bit chewy but still really good. I'm not going to eat too much of this because it's not going to be good for my waistline. But yeah, there you go. As I said, I was quite looking forward to this one because I knew I was going to actually enjoy it for once, rather than wanting to throw up. But don't worry, I'm sure we'll have one that makes me want to throw up coming up very soon. So that'll be everything for this episode. I'll catch you next time. It is once again Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pizza Wednesday.
Jelly bean and sausage pizzas.
Strawberry surprise pizza with anchovy sauce. Peanut butter and clams.
Anchovies and bananas.